It's some kind of drawing. Maybe a map? Oh! Maybe a treasure map! Hey, that could be valuable. What's that up there? Canista!
When the water dropped, new beaches were exposed. We should search them for resources.
I wish we could have gone on a trip like this with Mother. She could fight, couldn't she?
Yes, she fought beautifully.
Hey, we can dock here. Hey, look! A torch!
A torch is built with wood. That is a brazier.
A brazier. Looks like there's something written on it. Want me to read it?
must learn of it.
Well fought, you two.
What is that?
A spirit.
It's talking to us.
And it hears you as well. Don't be shy now.
You're dead?
You're very perceptive. And reckless. Take caution when lighting these braziers. Sailor and Hellwalkers will swarm to the flames like moths. I assume we have you to thank for freeing us from a watery grave.
Us?
Other spirits. The Lake of Nine is full of them. Most are able to move on from this realm. But we, lucky few, are stuck here in Midgard until our affairs are in order. Perhaps you can help them as well.
We have no desire to help you, spirit.
Ah, but you already have. I only wished to see the sky again. Farewell.
Whoa! He disappeared.
Come, let us not be distracted.
So, I guess we should keep an eye out for other spirits.
What did I say about distractions?
But it sounds like they needed help.
They are spirits, boy. Dead things. They have no needs, only wants.
It feels wrong to ignore them.
We will get over these feelings.
Mom would have wanted to help them.
What was that, boy?
Nothing.
I thought as much.
So, know any good stories to pass the time?
What kind of story?
I don't know. Mother always had stories. Weren't you told me when you were a boy?
There was a man I knew of long ago. His stories were brief and purposeful.
Sounds fun. Do you remember any?
There was one that concerned a hare and a tortoise.
Like the witch's house?
Unlikely.
So what happens?
They wager on a race between them. The hare is too confident of victory and foolish, while the tortoise is steady and disciplined. The tortoise wins.
You haven't told a lot of stories, have you? Hey, it's another brazier.
I suppose you wish to light it.
Can I?
Boy, over here.
Vecchia.
Enemies ahead!
We need to find a healing stone! Found a healing stone!
I don't believe it. Are you both alive?
Another spirit.
Yes, another spirit.
Hello.
I can't remember the last time I saw something walk these islands that wasn't dead or corrupted.
What do you mean?
The desolation, child. Plagues this land, growing more severe with each passing winter.
Do you know its cause?
Not for certain, but I suspect the appearance of the World Serpent, along with the great flood that followed. Many were drowned, myself among them. The dead began to walk not long after.
Do you need anything from us?
Boy,
I only wish to speak to someone again. A wish you have just granted. Thank you.
Boy, what did I tell you about offering help?
Don't.
Correct.
But can't we
This
just...
is not a debate. You must learn focus. Our journey need be your only concern.
But what if they can help us? That one seemed to know a little about the lake.
And how does that help us with our goal?
We won't know unless we ask. The World Serpent's even over here. I told you he's big. Want to try another story? It can't be any worse than the last one.
Very well. There was a horse. The horse sought vengeance upon his enemy, the stag. Enough. Stories are for the book. We must focus.
Yes, sir. Well,
Well, what?
the Brazier?
If you must. Here. Boy.
Kvekia.
Well done, boys. Never thought I'd see a scrap like that again.
There sure is a lot to see.
What do you want?
To thank you. These dead reavers drowned me many winters ago, and I've been itching to see them get theirs.
So you died after all the flooding?
Indeed. I came to the Lake of Nine to pillage Tyr's temple, but I underestimated the severity of the desolation.
Have you seen other men? Living? A bearded one with tattoos?
Only the one standing in front of me. Thank you both for avenging my death.
Useless.
Well, we can't expect them all to know something useful. It's a fragment of a language cipher. We should look for more like this. Maybe the next one will have more information.
Keep your expectations low, boy. Spirits are rarely useful.
How do they even exist?
When you sever a man from his life, it is not always a clean cut.
So you've met other spirits?
Yes. Many.
What were they like?
Annoying.
So what story were you going to tell?
There was a horse. The horse sought vengeance upon his enemy, the stag. The horse met a man, a hunter, and made a deal. He took the man's bit and bridle and allowed him to ride in the saddle on his back. Together, they killed the stag, and the horse tasted victory. But the hunter would not release the horse and made a slave of him.
So getting revenge cost him his freedom. Hope it was worth it.
It was not.
One more for the collection. Well, worth a shot. So, what other stories have you got?
One more. There was a tale of a frog. We will continue another time.
Good.
Boy.
Yes, sir. Hey, it's another treasure map. I can get her! Just say the All set! Got your back! Right there! Need more time! Ready?
A tough fight.
Ooh, good find.
Come and face me, God of Thunder!
Your challenges mean nothing to the gods, Spirit. They do not listen.
Do not mock my pursuit of vengeance. Though my family devoted their lives to worshipping Thor, I've devoted mine to his downfall. And I will start with that statue looming over my father's grave.
Unlikely. You are dead.
Is there something we can do?
For a reward, of course.
If you bring down the statue, you have my blessing to loot my father's grave. He rests on an island to the east.
Why do you hate Thor so much?
After my father passed, my mother built the statue to watch over his grave. Imagine our surprise when the God of Thunder himself came to offer condolences. First we were thrilled, but he quickly took advantage of our hospitality. My mother begged him to leave, and Thor, in his drunken rage, killed her. I was left with nothing but grief. Eventually I lost that as well, and found only rage in its place.
I'm so sorry.
Come, boy. We have a statue to destroy.
My father's grave lies on an island to the east. Do not mistake my mother's statue of Thor with that monstrous eyesore to the south.
Spirit.
The one whose mom was killed by Thor? What about him?
Let his story be a reminder. The lives of men mean nothing to the gods.
I know, Father.
You know. But do you listen?
Yes.
Good.
So what story were you going to tell?
There was a tale of a frog. His pond had dried up, so the frog and his son left to find a new home. They found a well. The son saw the water and made to jump in, but the father stopped him. Hold. We will finish that later.
Okay. Veathergard. Southern outposts of the Dwarven King. Dwarven King? Have you ever heard of a Dwarven King?
No.
Hey, Brock. You ever hear of a Dwarf King?
I suppose you're talking about Motsignir? Some bitch ruled over the humans once lived in this area. Built itself a castle just north of here.
A Dwarven castle? What's it like?
You got yourself a pair of eyes and legs, ain't you? Might want to stock up before you head that way, though. Old Motsignir's known for collecting all manner of killerin creatures. Not sure who's looking after 'em now. Best of luck with all the rampaging.
Wait is over.
What happened to these people?
Follow the clues.
Okay. Well, scorch marks. They're all grouped together. So maybe they were hiding from some kind of fire breather. But they died anyways. Watch out! Get away from him!
What does it say?
Yes, sir. Veda Dowther. It means hunting death. Great.
Look here.
Sir. Curse the Dwarf King. Bane of mankind. Sounds like he wasn't a very good king. I wonder why they hated him so much.
They are dead now. Does it matter?
No, I'm just curious.
Curiosity is dangerous, boy. Stay focused.
Wow. How do you even begin to build statues this big?
Dwarves are resourceful creatures. Annoying, but resourceful.
I guess they must have been pretty important dwarves. So, what happened when the frog found the well?
Set that aside.
Well, here it is. It's gotta have a weak point. Somewhere. Father's grave. Find anything good?
Perhaps.
Father, we're going to bring down that statue, right? There it goes! How's he planning on doing this himself? It looks about ready to topple over.
Gods do not fall this easily, boy.
I know. I was just joking.
Nor are they a joking matter.
Sorry. Father, why did the gods cause so much trouble for us?
Because that is their nature.
But with all that power, you would think at least some of them would try to make life better for people.
And yet, the gods continue to spread misery. This is life, boy.
Can we dock on this beach? What's that down there? So, what happened when the frog found the well?
He saw the well was deep, and once inside, they would not be able to escape if the water dried up again. Wisely, they moved on.
That's it?
Yes.
It's really not a story. If the sun jumped in, it would be a story.
Then he would be trapped and starve while the father watched helplessly.
See? That's a story. Do you hear that?
Focus up, boy!
out of breath.
Not yet! Here, take this! More stronger? Almost there! At the race!
Is that a dragon? I've never seen one so close.
Boy,
Yes, sir. Hold on. Let me read this. Huh. Let's hang on to it.
Right behind you! Vista!
This dragon is dangerous.
I guess so. But it sounds so sad. Mother had a story about three-chained dragons in Midgard. The shrine must be related.
There were 3 runes on the pedestal.
We've got to find the other 2 and free him.
Does not concern us.
I know, but it's what Mother would have wanted. And it just seems right.
Guard your emotions, boy. Your enemies will not hesitate to use them against you.
Yes, sir. Small settlement. Destroy the others.
If it was your mother's wish.
Yeah.
You are too eager, boy. It may attack us, and we will be forced to kill it.
Good point. I'll be ready.
You will see.
This actually was a pretty big settlement.
No longer.
that's over. Well, what's the plan? Tell me when! Looks like the ruins on the right side fell off. They must be around here somewhere.
Found it!
Here. Boy.
Yes, sir. Wonder who wrote this. More of those. Good. One more.
What do they say, boy?
True. It means to believe or to have faith in. So they still had faith in their king? Even after after he got so many of them killed?
It is a command to have faith despite his failures. We are done here. Another one here.
It's Scotty. Mother liked her. A great huntress. That's her father, and all the animals she hunted. And the last panel. Her father again. Both of them. In the snow. Wow. Look at this place.
A ruin.
Well, yeah. But if a dwarf built it, they must have been impressive back when he ruled. Oh, they're healing stuff! That's the last one. I guess now we find out if dragons can be grateful or not. have a complete set of those now.
Look here.
Yes, sir. The Dwarf King made his subjects hunt dragons and other monsters for him? Some king, huh? Here we go! Not too hard. Father, you may want to see this. Looks like that lever over there will free him.
He will attack.
I know, but it feels wrong to keep someone caged like this.
Your emotions again, boy. Ignore them. And ready yourself.
Okay. do?
Your skill is improving. You fought well, Jazz.
Thank you, Father. Ah, fresh air feels good. Sir. Please don't eat us. Please don't eat us.
Roy, prepare yourself.
Huh. You're welcome. Dragon! I'm set! Glad that's over. So, what happened to all the people who lived here?
Follow the clues, boy.
Right. Follow the clues. Okay, so there was an evil dwarf king, and he made all these people hunt monsters. The people put them in cages, and then I don't know.
We are missing a clue.
Back inside the castle?
No. There is nothing more for us inside. But stay alert for chained dragons, boy. Perhaps you'll uncover more about this dwarf king.
Got another story?
Very well. There was a young man who was caught stealing and condemned to die. His mother came to visit his prison. She was a kind woman who could only give love. Oh, we will finish that later.
Okay.
Say, you didn't happen to run yourself afoul of a scruffy fella, about yay high, doesn't feel pain, sounds drunk but probably just slow? Hey, how'd you think I feel about it? If I'd wanted Aesir business, I'd have set up shop outside a brothel. Or a fighting pit. Or a fighting brothel.
Did he say Aesir? Like gods?
No.
You sticking around for grains of wisdom? Always a pleasure. Now fuck right along.
So what story were you going to tell?
There was a young man who was caught stealing and condemned to die. His mother came to visit his prison. She was a kind woman who could only give love. But her son, the thief, met her with rage and bit off her ear.
What? Why?
Because the boy had always been a thief, and his mother had taught him only love and nothing of consequences. Had he been taught discipline instead, he might have lived longer.
Sure, but her ear, that's not right.
You there? Have you just...
The statue stands no longer, Spirit.
Then my bond to this realm is severed, and I am off to find the real God of Thunder. He will know retribution. My deepest gratitude.
Off he goes. Brave guy. Went to look for Thor on his own.
He is a fool.
What did this leave us?
An offering to one of the gods.
Can we use it?
No, but perhaps the dwarves can.
Should we dock on this beach? Another cipher piece. I'll see what I can fit together. I think this is the last one. Might as well, right?
Fine.
Here we go! Action's working! Ready! Right foot!
Did I do okay?
You still have my...
I must speak with you.
Another spirit who wants something from us.
What's wrong?
I came to this lake with a group of tradesmen, seeking refuge from the desolation. But how could we know it was even worse at the Lake of Nine?
We cannot undo your mistakes, spirit.
I know that. But I fear for my captain and crew. I believe they are still under the water. Will you find them for me?
Is there anything you can offer us in return?
I have little to offer.
Oh. Well, I'm not sure.
Wait! I died wearing a valuable family heirloom. It's yours, if you promise to find my crew.
Deal.
Thank you.
You are learning.
Why didn't you or Mom ever tell me about the desolation?
I won't speak for your mother, but it was never my concern. Nor should it be yours.
Doesn't it concern us if everything around us is dying?
Our only concern is reaching the peak.
Really? Then why are we exploring all these islands?
The resources we find improve our equipment. If we stray from the path, it is only to prepare ourselves for the journey ahead.
I can live with that if it means we keep exploring. And helping others. I see some loot up there. So, what other stories have you got?
There was the story of the mother crab, who scolded her son. She told him he should walk forward, in pride, not sideways as he always did. Bold.
That's some statue. Who built it, you think?
I do not know.
Know what that crab should have told his mother? He should say, sure, I'll look for it as soon as you show me how.
Yes, he did say that. That was the story.
I got it.
water dropped.
When the serpent rose. Right. I knew it. Look at this place. This must be a branch of the World Tree.
Boy, stay on the path.
Right, I know.
We jump.
Really?
Bad idea!
Hey, Brock.
Tyr would have been pleased as peaches knowing these offerings were being turned to armor.
Did you know him? What was he like?
Never you mind, boy. Tyr's dead. Best not to dig up the past.
The dwarf speaks wisely, for once.
Well, see you next time you need something.
Ah, more of those. Good.
With luck, that tower leads through to the mountain.
I'm ready.
Kabekia!
Well, worth a shot. So, what other stories have you got?
One more. There is a tale about a woodsman. He asked the trees of the forest for a branch to make a handle for his axe. Instead, the trees gave him a young sapling so they could keep their limbs. The woodsman made his axe, and then he returned and chopped down the oldest trees in the forest.
Just because trees are old doesn't mean they're smart. I wonder if the world serpent even knows part of his body's lying over here.
We are done here.
I can't read these either, but they're different from the others. So, what other stories have you got?
One more. There was once a scorpion who wished to travel to the other side of a river.
Why?
If you continue to interrupt, I will end the story.
Okay.
The scorpion asked the frog for help. He told the frog that if he gave him a ride across the river on his back, he would be rewarded. The frog protested, fearing the scorpion would sting him. But set that aside. We must proceed on foot.
Can we finish later?
Perhaps.
So did the frog give a ride to the scorpion?
The scorpion assured the frog that he would not sting him, or they would both drown in the river. The frog agreed, but halfway across the river, the scorpion stung him. The frog was mortally wounded, and they both sunk to the bottom of the river and perished.
That's sad. Why would the scorpion do that?
He was a scorpion. It is his nature to do harm.
Oh. That's just what Mom used to say about the gods.
Your mother always spoke the truth. Enough stories.
One more for the collection.
Canista!
Roy, do you remember which is port and which is starboard?
Oh, I think so. Port is left, starboard is right. Right?
Not your right. Where the boat faces, port is left, and starboard
Starboard is right. Right. I knew that. I did.